Good morning and welcome to this week's Health Matters Health Messages program. Once again, brought to you by Work and Community Services. Welcome. If this is your first time joining us, this class is held on the Goodwill Columbus Community's Facebook page every Friday morning at 11 a.m. It is a 12-week curriculum, which this is week 9. So if this is your first day here, you can go back and watch the previous 8 classes and kind of get caught up to speed on what's going on. But just to get started off, I'm going to jump right into it with what Health Messages is. It's a 12-week Health Matters program for people with various functioning levels, which includes exercise, nutrition, and health education components. So if that's something that interests you or you think you would enjoy or get something out of, please join us every Friday at 11 a.m. for our class. You can, as I mentioned, you can go back and watch previous classes. This is week 9, so there's 8 other lessons that's already uploaded on the Goodwill Columbus Community Facebook page that you're more than welcome to go back and enjoy. A quick review of the 3 program goals. The first one is, or program goal number 1, to increase knowledge about healthy lifestyles. So you will get more knowledge about what a healthy lifestyle looks like, and hopefully you'll be able to incorporate that into your own lifestyle and improve some of the things that you already do and just add to your overall level of health. That's the number 1 goal. Program goal number 2 is to improve your level of fitness. So if you are able to run maybe a quarter mile or walk a quarter mile, hopefully some of the things you learn throughout the course of this curriculum will help you to be able to increase. Maybe you can get up to walking a half a mile or 3/4 of a mile or a whole mile, or riding a bike a little longer than normal, or whatever the case may be. Once again, please remember that everyone is on their own personal level of fitness. Not everyone can just get up and go run a bunch of miles. Not everyone can get up and go walk a bunch of miles. But what your fitness level look like is going to look completely different from the next person. So please don't think that just because you can't do what the next person does, that's a bad thing. That's not necessarily a bad thing. That just means that you need to kind of stay in your own kind of personal level of fitness and just improve each time you add something to it. And that's kind of one of the main goals of this program. The third program goal is to teach core concepts related to physical activity and nutrition. So physical activity, exercise, and nutrition, all of those things kind of work together. And this teaches kind of the basic core concepts that revolve around those things. So hopefully you'll get more knowledge about that. The ground rules, I'll briefly review these as we do each week. The first rule is confidentiality. So the things that are discussed, comments people may write, it's kind of personal. So kind of respect everyone's thoughts and feelings, because someone may ask a question or provide a comment that someone else may have wanted to ask, or that someone else may have a question about, and it may help answer their question as well. So please, let's try to respect everybody. Be attentive, be alert, just kind of be on time. 11 o'clock. Be open to learning. Life is a lifelong process. So you learn something new every day. So hopefully so far in this lesson today that you've learned something that you didn't already know. That's kind of just a thought moving forward, but just being open to learn and just understanding that there are new concepts and new things that can be introduced to you that you may not have already been familiar with, and just actively participating as we go through the material. Safety tips, these are very important. Anytime you're going to do any type of workout, whether you're riding a bike, whether you're jogging, going for a hike, whatever the case may be, it's important to let your body warm up, stretch, do something to get your body warm up, get your muscles going, a little light walk, jumping jacks, things like that to kind of get you going is always a good warm up. Make sure you have some water. Drink water before, during, and after your physical activity. Try to take a sip of water maybe every 15 minutes or so to kind of make sure you're keeping your body hydrated. Plain water is good if there's going to be something up to at least an hour. If it's going to extend past that, you may want to try like a Gatorade, Powerade sports drink or something of that nature that has maybe a little bit of sugar, not a lot, which we will get into that throughout the course of this particular lesson, but just something that's going to have a little bit more carbs and things that's going to give you a little energy to kind of push past that extra time of workout that you're undertaking while you're getting physically fit. Try to wear something comfortable, loose, breathable clothing because you don't want to get too hot, make yourself sick or cause another issue. So keep that in mind as well. Do not take your breath away, which simply means when you're exercising, you should be able to have a normal conversation. You shouldn't be overexerting yourself to the point to where you feel uncomfortable. Your exercise should so you feel that your heart is working, but you shouldn't feel shortness of breath. And you should be able to have a normal conversation, as I mentioned. If you have a coach or a workout buddy or a friend or someone that you are with, make sure you tell them if you're experiencing any type of pain, discomfort from what you're doing. If you are experiencing some type of swelling in any part of your body and you're unable to perform the exercise, make sure you let your partner know so they know what to watch for. So they know that, hey, this person isn't, this left arm is a little sore. I need to watch out for this or whatever the case may be. Just make sure that you're communicating that information. F.A.B.S. F.A.B.S. The F is flexibility. Being flexible keeps our joints and muscles from becoming stiff. This can decrease pain in our joints. It can also decrease our risk of injury. Aerobics. When we do aerobic exercise, we keep our whole body moving fast enough to increase our heart rate and long enough so that our body has to use more oxygen. The goal of the exercise is to strengthen our cardiovascular system, which is our heart, our lungs, and our blood vessels. Balance. Balance exercises can help you do the things that you like to do as you age. They can keep us from falling. So different things that you do as you age, having good balance is something that will work well with those. So make sure that you do things to make sure you have good balance. Strength. Strength and endurance exercises help our muscles push or carry something, such as pushing heavy furniture, carrying groceries up the stairs, or something of that nature. So strength training is just something that helps, makes your muscles stronger, that can help you in your everyday life. The water content table. As we spoke last week, the water content in fruits and vegetables. This table here just kind of has the different fruits and vegetables that are some of the more popular things and what percentage of that actual fruit and vegetable is water, which answers the question that was on the table from last week. Can we get water from fruits and vegetables? This table tells you, yes, you absolutely can get water from fruits and vegetables, and it tells you how much. So that's kind of a revisit of that. Who met their goal for last week? Now, my goal was to drink more water and eat more fruits and vegetables, which I actually did. I went to the store and made sure I bought plenty of good fruits and vegetables, a bunch of jugs of water as well as bottles of water, and I made sure that I consumed them, and I kind of felt good, and I felt a lot more hydrated. So that was what my goal was from last week to this week. So yes, my goal was met. As for you, what was it to help you meet your goal if your goal was actually met? Did someone invite you? Did someone kind of motivate you to do what you needed to do to meet your goal? Or did you just take it upon yourself to make sure your goal was met? Which is always the best thing. But sometimes we all may need a little bit of motivation to kind of get us over that threshold to make sure that we do some of the things that we need to do. Were you able to pass along the message from last week, which was important, drinking water and fruits and vegetable water content? I hope you was able to teach someone else what you learned. So hopefully they can teach someone else what you taught them. And then we can just continue to spread the knowledge. That's kind of the idea behind this whole class. Week 9. This class will focus on the difference between water and sports drinks. That's what this class is kind of the focus of, and kind of distinguish what the difference is between water and sports drinks. What do you drink when you exercise, practice, or competing for a sport? Do you drink water or do you drink a sports drink? There was a question for you. I'll repeat it. What do you drink when you exercise, you're practicing, or competing for your sport? Do you drink water or do you just drink a sports drink? Me personally, I sometimes do both because both can be important. So I try to have them both available. In response to that, sports drinks seem like the first choice to drink when exercising or participating in sports. However, we only need sports drinks when you are doing heavy exercises for an extended period of time, as we just mentioned. So if you're going to be doing something that's going to be over an hour, hour and a half, 2 hours, something like that, then that's when the use of a sports drink would be handy, because it's going to have sugar and things in it that your body is going to need to give you that extra energy to push you forward through your extended period while you're exercising. Sports drinks have as many calories from sugar as soda. Water has no calories. Drinking water is best to help keep your weight in control most of the time. Water is the best choice. It costs less and has fewer calories. I'm going to read that again. Sports drinks have as many calories from sugar or soda. So sports drinks have a lot of calories in them because it has a lot of sugar in them, just like soda. Water has no calories at all. Drinking water is best to help keep your weight in control because water keeps your body hydrated, which in turn does a lot of other things internally for your body that keep you healthy and kind of keeps your weight in control. Most of the time, water is the best choice. The time when it isn't is when you're doing an extended exercise time to where you want to have something that has a little bit more calories and things in it than water offers. Costs less and it has fewer calories. So water is a lot cheaper and it has less calories. So ultimately, water is the healthier choice. But depending on what you're doing, you may want to try a sports drink. When it's hotter, drink water, which is the booklet for this week, page 2. So what we're going to do here is we're going to look at the pictures and we're going to see which one is the best choice, sports drink or water. So number 1, which drink out of the two is cheaper? So between the sports drink and the water, the cheaper option is going to be the water, as we just mentioned. Number 2, which drink has more calories from sugar between the sports drink and the water? This one, number 2, more calories, is going to be the sports drink because it has a lot more sugar in it. Water has no calories in it. So the cheaper option is water. The one with the more sugar is sports drink. So just remember that. Which drink has no calories? Water has absolutely no calories, which would be the healthier option in most cases. Which drink is best to keep your weight under control? Water, because water helps keep your body hydrated. It keeps your metabolism stable. It does a lot of good things. It helps keep your weight under control. So 2, 3, and 4, the answer is water. No calories. It helps keep your weight under control. So now you know the difference between sports drinks and water. You know when you should have water, when you should have a sports drink or something else. So you can kind of distinguish the two. So hopefully you'll be able to pass that message along to someone else that may not know or understand the difference. And you can be their teacher. You can teach them what you've hopefully learned in this class today in week 9 of the Health Messages program. Your goal between this week and next week, think of what it can be. I think me personally, I'm going to continue to try to drink water. If I do something that goes for an extended period of time, of course, I will have a sports drink to kind of push me through. But that's kind of what I'm sticking with. And we'll see how it goes when we have next week's class. Make sure you pass this along to a family member, a friend, a coworker, or someone that's close to you that you feel like would work well with the given knowledge. The goal for this week, using the pictures from the images of the booklet, pick one goal to work on this week to help drink more water and less soda, coffee, and sports drinks. Reminder, when it's hot, drink more water and drink less coffee and soda. Your body needs more water when it's hot outside, so less coffee and less soda. I know those taste better, they're more appealing, but water would be the better option. Quick trivia question. How much sugar is in a 20-ounce bottle of soda? How much sugar do you think is in a 20-ounce bottle of soda? A 20-ounce bottle of soda has about 17 packets of sugar. So you look at the little sugar packet, there's 17 of those in one 20-ounce bottle of soda, which is easy to tell that is a lot of sugar. So again, water is a much better option. Some people don't drink bottles, they drink cans. So one more question. How much sugar is in a can of soda? The answer to that is there are about 10 packets of sugar in a can of soda. So moral of the story is no matter what size the soda is, there's plenty of sugar in it. Thus leading back to the healthier option, which is, as you should know at this point, water. So please keep that in mind. Looking ahead to next week, which is week 10, team up and set goals. It's always good to have a teammate, a partner, a workout buddy, or whatever you want to call it, and set goals and try to stick to them. That's what we'll discuss next week. Next Friday at 11 a.m. Please make sure you come in and tune in and get ready to learn. I'm looking forward to it. Thank you, everybody.